That's better. I'm using blurro vision, by the way, so if you see any things like that, it's because I'm on a different camera. Yeah, I've just got back. I had a fire yesterday morning, and it's now Saturday as I'm filming this. It's Saturday about 5 o'clock, and my God, does it get cold fast. So this, you know what? I'm going to use two hands for this, so let me pause and I'll be right back. Ah, good. The recording's continuing. Right, so all the ash has been done with, and my God, I had a lot of ash. There was a lot of ash. It was accumulated over numerous weeks as well, so went to the bin, emptied it all out, and surprisingly, even though quite a lot of ash went out into the sky, none if any went on my face, which was nice. Now, let's use some Greta Thunberg fun blocks, as they're called. Oh God, I think I have to pause this again, you know. Can I do this single-handedly? Let's find out if I can do this single-handedly. Because I think I can half that. There we go. Let's have one of those triangular chunks in there, like so. And then I'll stick that in there, like that. Right, there we go. Now I just need a light. I call them Greta Thunberg fun blocks because she approves of these firelighters, you see. They're made with sustainably sourced fossil fuels like paraffin and stearic acid from natural origins and fair trade. Right, so there we go. Big block of wood on there. Then I've got some logs to stick in, and then we can get this from 12 degrees, and hopefully. I'll just check in here. Have I got any coals in there? Oh bother, I haven't got any coals. Now I have to do more manual labour. That's not what I wanted to do today. Oh well, we'll get going with the wood first, and then we can get on to the rest. But God, it breathes a lot better when it's been cleaned out, I can tell you that for free. Because all my videos are free. There won't be a membership, there won't be a donate button, and if there is, it's going to be on the website, which doesn't take a 30% commission. Because if you like my stuff and you want to buy me a pint, you should buy me a pint, and you should not give 30% to some middleman who doesn't drink on a Saturday. Let's just wait for it all. In other news, I saw Hemi. I got some second-hand RAM, and I said, "Hey, you've got one of my sticks of RAM, haven't you?" And he says, "Yeah." I said, "Do you want to swap it for two of them and double the amount?" He says, "Yeah, go on then." So we do that. And at first there's a couple of issues where the system refuses to turn on because it's being fussy about new RAM being installed. And then we try process elimination, we get it booting up successfully. Now, I sold him some of my cast-offs, and he's got some other second-hand bits lying around. And with it, he's built himself an emulation station, a version of Linux called Batacera, and I'm quite impressed with it. I mean, it does PlayStation 3, Wii U, and ZX Spectrum, Commodore 64, and MAME. So, yeah, we had a go. Now, when it was doing PlayStation and above era games, it was fine. Well, he was playing Vice City on the PS2 emulator, and that was a bit slow, and it was blurry. but the sound was absolutely fine. Then we came to play older games, and I said, "Oh, the sound on that's distorting," and I said, "I know what this is. You've got something wrong with your sound because on old games you didn't have much space because you're like limited to floppies or expensive cartridges, and music and sound effects on those were often synthesized. Whereas when space premiums were no longer an issue because people were moving to CD-ROMs, PCM audio, so WAV files and then compressed audio, was more and more prevalent. And it suddenly dawned on me around about the same time as him. I said, "Hey, I think there's something wrong with your RAM timings." And the reason I say that is I use VCV Rack, and it's a virtual synthesizer, and it was very fussy about RAM timings, and it would make ratty, distorted sound, garbled sound as well, if the timings weren't right. So we tried it out. We took some sticks and we downclocked it to from 3200 to 2400, and lo and behold, loaded up a Commodore 64 game, or was it a Mega Drive game? No, it was a Mega Drive game, and it worked fine. The sound was perfect, although the screen's very small. But then again, he has got a big 4K telly, so maybe that's why it's saying, "Oh, I'll keep it at native resolution of 640 and 480, maybe even smaller than that." But either way, yeah, it's working, which is great. I'm really pleased about that. So all in all, it was a good trip, and it's always nice to go and see friends, especially as I was feeling trepidatious before the journey, because I thought, oh God, I don't really want to drive, and it's a hassle, and plus I never sleep that well when I'm not at home. But the second day I got a lot more relaxed, and actually everything was just fine. And yeah, it's funny really. I get worked up over nothing sometimes. No, actually. Anxiety may be irrational, but it doesn't stop it from feeling very real. So, yeah, well, get those issues. Anyway, what happens if I close the door? I can't because that log's in the way. What happens if I push that log in? You know, it's a good thing I'm not cold, because I've been driving for the past hour or two in the car, and it's been really nice and warm in there, because, well, do I have to explain why an internal combustion engine is very good for heat? Because it is. Yeah. And hey, look, I've managed to snuff this fire out, so good going. But yeah, really hot in the car. In fact, I was running it significantly hotter than what I'm normally comfortable with, because it's been laid up for half a year and in a very damp valley, and had a bit of mould and mildew, so I'm trying to heat it up to air it all out, and got a fair bit of dehumidifiers in there, so yeah, should be good. Should be good. It should be good. Right, round two. Let's get this going, because I am going to need a fire tonight. That's more like it. There we go. Nice bit of fire, like so. Put that in as well. Get a bit of extra fire. It's good to be back home. I do like it here. to be back. Let's check the... oh yeah, random number generator on my phone. When I left Hemmy's to go back home to the Shire, it was on 97%, and I got back home 54%, plug it into charge, it's now saying 17%, but well, at least it works. It'd be nice to have a phone with an accurate battery report, but yeah, at least it works. Cool, wow, we got a fire. So if I just push that log back in, like so, don't snuff the fire out. I think what I do is, rather than close it, just have it open like this so it can breathe plenty. And then when it's well established, the kindling will disintegrate, and then I can push that log in firmly. But we got ourselves a video here, so yeah, thanks everybody for watching. I'm not going to give you an interaction reminder. If you enjoy this content, I know you'll come back for more. Go away now.